right, 26 minutes before 10 o'clock. I mention Laura Burns' name probably every day. Every day, not just on the air, but even in private times, when people talking about somebody needing a job, if it comes up, I always talk about Laura because Laura represents CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and she comes in here and she has educated us about what CareerSource can do for you, whether you're an employee or prospective employee, I should say, or an employer. They are free. They cover 3 counties, at least her part of it does, and it's just an amazing opportunity for you to make your life better simply by getting a better job or getting a job, period. And once again, she's got 2 great guests who are going to talk about some job opportunities in our community. Let me make sure all the microphones are turned on and first say good morning to Laura. Good morning, Laura. How are you?
Good morning. Good morning.
We saw you at the student media judging thing.
Yeah,
we didn't see each other for long, just a very brief.
I know. I didn't see you guys come in. And I'm like, where's Larry and Robin? They're always here. How could they miss us? And I turned around. There you were. So, yeah. And then we went off to our respective areas to do our judging. And as I mentioned before, I think Joe and I have delivered another best of show, so I'm sorry.
Well, we have one too, so
yeah, okay,
we'll see.
Okay, well, we'll duke it out. We'll duke it out. Yeah.
And the environment we're in right there, that's a great opportunity for jobs too, isn't it? Not to push the school system, but teachers and every other job that's involved with the schools.
Well,
right?
And speaking of which, thank you. Wow, was that a
segue?
Segue.
Oh, thank you. I didn't know I did
on March
that.
24th, Marion County Public Schools Transportation is having a hiring event out at their transportation hub on, is it Gainesville Road or Jacksonville Road? Go to our website, you'll find out. And they're hiring bus drivers, so that's a perfect example of that.
Is that right? Wow. Okay. Good. Good. Glad we had a nice segue.
I know. Nice segue.
And we had one the other day. Not we had a segue, but I mean we had we were mentioning one. We have a PSA. I guess you gave it to us.
Okay. Yes, we do.
Regarding
Earth Fair.
Earth Fair. Oh,
okay.
Right. Yeah, and that's going on right now, folks. Earth Fair, which is, oh my goodness, I'm so excited that they're coming. It is an organic, natural food store. So if you like healthy living and you like great customer service, Earth Fair is the store for you. It's going in I believe it's called the Shady Oaks Plaza. We're Burlington, Tuesday morning, Joann Fabrics. It's right there. Huge store. They are, I believe, planning to open in April, later this spring.
Right.
They are ramping up. They are hiring associates right now, cashiers, department clerks, artisan bread bakers, you name it.
artisan bread.
I know.
Have you ever had any of that?
Oh, I make artisan bread.
Oh,
It's
you
good
do?
Stuff. Yes, yeah, good stuff. And that hiring event is going on right now until 6 o'clock today, and it'll be 9 to 6 tomorrow and 9 to 6 on Friday at the College of Central Florida.
How many people are they looking for?
I believe they're looking at 70 to 80. I believe 80. Wow. I think it's nearly 100, and that doesn't include management type positions. So, so really exciting opportunities there. I can't wait till they open. They have a in-store cafe. That's where I'll be going for lunch.
Oh, wonderful.
I remember buying an Atari there.
Oh, okay. Was that was the
service merchandise?
Service merchandise.
Yeah,
Yes.
service merchandise. Okay, that was way before, way before
But
my time.
I can't wait to go in. Just as a gag, I want to say, where are the Twinkies?
Yeah, they're gonna enjoy.
Yeah.
So
House police.
so those hiring events are going on, and then next week, folks, as if that weren't great enough, we are having a huge spring career fair on Tuesday, March 21st. It takes place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It will be at the. Oh my gosh, is it the Weber or the?
Klein.
It's at the Klein Conference Center, thank you. Again, at CF in Ocala. And then on the 23rd, we'll have another one in Citrus County at CF's Learning and Conference Center in Lecanto. And altogether, I believe it's 50 employers that will be participating. We have 42 in Marion County. There will be 20 in Citrus County, but some of them will be migrating back and forth. So fantastic opportunities. So 2 days, 2 places, one great opportunity for you to get a great career.
That's really awesome. And the guidance that you give the people who come to you is just as important as the jobs that they end up getting, I think, because it streamlines it. It puts them in the right place rather than, you hate to get a job and oh gosh, I wish I had taken the other one, you know. So that's always an important part of it too.
Yeah, don't go in blind. Do your homework. Go to our website, CareerSourceCLM.com. The calendar of events for those days. You'll see a link for the employers. Take a look at who is going to be there. Obviously, if you don't have a background in healthcare, maybe a CNA is not the job for you. But if you have strong customer service skills or technology skills, there are so many different employers there. There's got to be something that's right for you. Find out who's going to be there. Go find out what they want for. There's instructions how to apply online or find out more about the positions. Do your homework. Go in ready to impress. And that means dressed for the part.
Just for the part.
Don't come in your torn jeans and flip-flops or T-shirts with questionable sayings on them or something. Come in, here's Jerry. Okay, people who are listening, you can't see Jerry Flanders.
Yes, they can if they're looking at the video.
He's wearing a nice dress shirt, a nice necktie, some dark slacks. That's all we're asking for the gentleman.
Matching socks.
I don't know about that, but and the other nice. Jerry here also a lovely blouse and dress slacks. That's all you need to do. Just be presentable by all means. So anyway, CareerSourceCLM.com.
All right, and Jerry, good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
And you're from Talent. What's the actual name of the company?
Talent Center.
Talent Center. How come I don't hear you? Because I'm not using my talent here.
Yeah.
Talent Center. And what do you do? What does Talent Center do? I know you've told us before.
Yeah, so it's good to be back and be able to give you an update. So when I think of Talent Center, Laura talked about helping individuals getting ready to impress employers.
Uh-huh.
Well, we do that through our career services side. So I work on the side of getting individuals, graduates and professionals ready to market themselves to area employers. And then Jerry works on the business development side and helping connect individuals to those employers. So I'm going to focus really on what I do to get individuals ready, because Talent Center is quickly becoming what I'll say is a resource for professionals and graduates to be able to come and get some assistance in terms of marketing themselves. Our bricks and click locations. So bricks, physical location at the College of Central Florida. It's a beautiful business setting that really allows us to be very effective in working with our audience.
I like that, bricks and click. I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
The clicks is our talentcenter.org, and it's becoming a more robust website that provides a lot of additional resources. And again, a way for individuals to connect with us and for us to reach out to them as well. Probably the third area of what I'll say is referrals and connections comes from our CareerSource partners. So individuals that are graduates or degreed individuals and professionals that are working with our job readiness team there oftentimes will refer those candidates to us so that we can begin our work with polishing them up, helping them with their marketing skills along the way. We do that initially through our Refocus and Reconnect intensive workshops. So it's a 2 half-day workshops, and we run those frequently enough so that we constantly have individuals in the mix getting ready then to market their skills to our employers. And we focus on four or five key areas. First of that is making sure that they're engaged through social media. Now, for younger professionals...
Oh, really? So that you want them to be doing that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's critical in today's environment. Younger professionals are already engaged.
And I don't mean to interrupt, but can we clarify that a little bit? Is it Facebook? Is it Twitter? Is it...
LinkedIn? Add all of those.
I have the LinkedIn account, and people say, can I be on your... I think Laura is on my list. I don't even know how to use it. I don't even know what to do with it.
And you have the luxury of not having to know what to do because you're here. But if you were looking for a job and looking to connect with an area
Is that mainly
employer,
what it's used for? Is looking for work? LinkedIn?
That is one of the features of it. So it's your business persona, it's your business profile. And probably the important thing is knowing that one of the major trends in human resources is having individuals on staff that reach out through LinkedIn to find the talent that they're looking for.
Is that right? Okay, I didn't know that. So I'll have to look at LinkedIn a little bit closer.
You should.
Yeah, yeah.
Especially if you're going to become a job seeker or a career seeker in the future.
Well, can I ask you this? There was a guy we spoke to, and he was one of our authors. He wrote a book, and he had a journalism background, and he told us that he only had a high school diploma, but he worked 30 years. All right, so what would that put him at, Robin? He was probably in his 50s. All right. Mm-hmm. So let's say, and I don't know that he's looking for work, but let's say he came here and wanted a job at the Star Banner, which I'm guessing they need journalism degrees, right? But he has no degree. Could that 30 years of experience substitute for the degree?
The short answer is maybe, but in today's environment, all too often employers are looking for both the degree and the experience.
Oh, really?
So it's not either or like it once was, but that's on an individual employer basis, and really the heads up as to whether you can pass with just the experiences, what are the requirements in the job posting along the way.
Interesting, huh?
Yes.
And is that what you would do, Jerry? Jerry number two? Jerry
number two.
Jerry Flanders and Jerry, what's your last name? I'm
Jerry
sorry?
Phillips.
Phillips, okay,
Yes,
thank you. And so is that your end of it? Do you coach the employer?
Yeah,
Is that
what my end of it is to connect a lot of the people that Jerry's working with. 3 we focus and we connect to employers. It is more successful when we're lucky enough to get the opportunity to actually sit down and meet with these career seekers, so we can talk to them face to face, know what they're looking for, know what would be good opportunities for them. So then we can actually market them to employers. So it does make a big difference when you actually get to meet somebody one-on-one. And the same thing with employers, when you get to go on site, visit with an employer, you get to see what their company culture is and what's a good fit for them. So that's been working out very successfully that way.
Does age play a part in the job seeker? Because sometimes you're a professional and then you're out of the workforce for maybe 2 decades for whatever personal reason you have, and you want to re-enter in. Do you help that person also?
Absolutely, and I think that's more Jerry's expertise there, but we do help that person. Age doesn't matter if you can do what you need to do. I mean, if you're keeping up, especially with technology, I think that's the biggest hurdle that we see with age, that people haven't kept up with technology, not being able to use Microsoft Excel, Word, Outlook, those kind of things.
And maybe I can jump in because what you described there is a fairly typical situation. Somebody that's older, that maybe they've been out of the world of work for a while, or maybe they're looking to change career directions. And so part of our workshop, our one-on-one coaching, is about helping them uncover the skills and the talents that they have to focus on job-specific marketing. And in the scheme of that, that age factor is part of the strategy, is making sure that their marketing looks age neutral in that regard.
Oh.
So the key is market themselves, get noticed, and then get to the interview and continue the marketing and sell themselves during that interview.
Are those because you started to go down to bullet the 4 things that the workshop.
Yes.
So you talked about engage in social media.
Social media, and social media networking is part of that, but the in-person networking is critical too, because individuals that are searching for jobs latched onto the computer because that's where they find those jobs. Mm-hmm. They begin to lose their engaging skills, those soft skills that employers are looking for. So we do a little focus on networking, in-person networking, to develop and refresh, if you will, those soft skills. And then it's about resume development. Then it's about being prepared for today's interviews. And then lastly, doing some goal setting so that there's a balance of activities in their job search campaign.
Wow.
And I'm sorry, because I want to make sure that our listeners understand, because I think it is to Robin's point as well, or I forget who asked. So you don't necessarily have to have a bachelor's degree to qualify for those services. So if you've been in the workplace, say, 10, 20 years, and you were a supervisor, a manager, you rose in the ranks, or you earned a certain level of income, but you have maybe an associate's degree, a 2-year degree, or maybe just a high school degree, but you've you have that position. Am I correct?
Correct,
That
yes.
that you are a candidate for the Talent Center services
Wow,
as well.
Interesting. All right, well, let's take a little break and we'll be right back. The phone number right now is 622-9622. The phone number for CareerSource is 840-5700.
Or the 800 one is 434-JOBS. That's
Okay.
that's 5627.
Okay, but the bigger thing
The
is
main
CareerSource website.
I'm going to let Jerry give the number for Talent Center.
It's 352-840-5762.
Okay, we're not gone. We're just taking a little break, and we'll be right back. This is The Source, WOCA Ocala.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. Sunshine, some clouds, breezy and quite cool on this Wednesday with a high of 57 to 61. Clear and cold winds tonight, lows ranging from 28 over the interior with frost to near 40 along the coast. Sunshine Thursday, the high 60 to 64. And for Friday, mostly sunny and becoming warmer with a high of 68 at the coast, 74 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Hey, Ocala, if you've not been to the Camellia Show at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, you better hurry because time is running out on this year's show. While you're there, check out the best garden deals of the spring, like that new shipment of citrus trees. All your favorites, starting at a low $49.99. Gerber daisies, regularly $4.99 in the big 5-inch size, a super buy, $2.99. There's a truckload tree sale, too, with prices starting at just $49.99 for a big 4 to 6 footer. Listen up, Bob's best weed for lawns. It's what Bob uses for his lawn, and it's just $19.99 for a huge bag. You asked for more parking, now you've got it at Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens, Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 2. Locally grown, family owned, in the same blooming location since 1952.
The NFL alumni is sponsoring a Clays for Kids, a sporting event to benefit the Marion County Children's Charity. The event will take place at the Robinson Ranch in Inglis, Florida on Saturday, April 8th. Call 427-0950 for detailed information. The NFL alumni will provide gift bags, breakfast, lunch, prizes, and drawings throughout the day. Call 427-0950 for detailed information on the Clay for Kids sporting event, hosted by the NFL alumni.
Cookies, 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 cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. King Cookie in the Paddock Mall in Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. So next time you're in the mall, stop by King Cookie or call 352-237-2557. KingCookieOcala.com. Customized cookies, cakes, and more. King Cookie.
Eating cookies. We're so happy eating cookies. Cookies!
This is the beat of a normal heart. Now this is the beat of a heart of someone who just snorted or injected or smoked methamphetamine. Why? For a high. And this is what happens to that normal heartbeat. It's irregular, it's racing, it's why it's called speed, and it can do bizarre things to our heads. It can make us aggressive and violent. We can start hallucinating and end up doing some serious damage to people. Call 1-888-8-NO-METH today for more information on methamphetamine. That's 1-888-8-NO-METH.
A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free Florida and America.
All right, it's 8 minutes before 10 o'clock. If you're visiting us from up north, we certainly apologize. 42 degrees is not Florida. And there's a freeze warning, believe it or not, for tomorrow morning, just so you know that. There's about 3 or 4 hours that we're expected to get below freezing, so keep your animals and your plants safe. Laura Burns is here from CareerSource, Citrus, Levy, Marion, and Jerry Flanders and Jerry Phillips are here from the Talent Center. Their website is talentcenter.org. And during the break, we discussed the fact that I wanted to make sure that I understood and the listeners understood that your two organizations are kind of like sister organizations, right?
Talent Center is our affiliate brand. We've partnered with the College of Central Florida, and Talent Center is, like I say, CareerSource has developed Talent Center to serve a niche market, very specific to professionals and employers looking to hire those professionals or highly skilled individuals. So,
and that's what I wanted to ask you if you could do. I don't know if you want to spend a whole lot of time on this, but just to separate who would go to CareerSource and who would go to the Talent Center. I'm just going to take a crack at this. A dentist looking for a place to drill teeth. He would go to the talent center.
Correct.
Right? Not to CareerSource. Am I right about that?
Anybody can go to CareerSource, but we're going to probably
send them to talent center. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not picking on jobs here, but the janitor would go to CareerSource and not the talent center. Or am I wrong about that? They might go to talent center?
They might, depending, I mean, are they the maintenance supervisor? Are they the director of facilities director, something like that? Then they would probably go to talent center.
Okay. Oh, really? Well, that's interesting. So how do you know? I mean, how do you know when you're speaking to somebody whether you should or should not be representing them as opposed to sending them to Laura? How do you know?
Can I tackle something?
Please.
In many cases, it's not either CareerSource or Talent Center. It's both. Our CareerSource offices provide a full range of programs. Talent Center is really a niche market. We provide community outreach, student outreach, if you will, on campus, and then our focus in working with graduates and our professionals in transition. So it may very well be that an individual starts out at our CareerSource location working with a job readiness coach because they are degreed or they have the experience or a combination of both of those things. They may be a candidate for working through one of our programs and having more coaching relationship with us here. So oftentimes it's not a function of whether they come either to CareerSource or to Talent Center. We want to assess what are their needs and connect them with both resources if it's appropriate.
And would that include the things we normally think of as talent, like the arts, like dancers and things like that? Or are they barking up the wrong tree coming to you?
The answer is yes, certainly those individuals would qualify.
Oh, really?
Individuals art degrees. So we're not selective in that regard. What we're looking at is what's your background, what's your degree, what are you looking to market yourself for, and how can we go about helping you be the best you in terms of marketing yourself.
Wow. And people come to you directly, right? I'm just making sure I understand that.
Yeah, we get a lot of people, I think, from the college because we are situated at the college. So a lot of college students either graduating or while they're in college, we do work closely with the college with part-time positions for them, but also when they've graduated, how to get them into the next level. So we work with employers that way. Sometimes it might be through on-the-job training or internships, but we work with them that way.
And are they always placed locally? Are they placed here, or do you sometimes find work in Fort Lauderdale or whatever? So.
A lot of them are placed here. A lot of them are placed here, for sure.
But it's not a requirement that they look for employment local. It may very well be
interesting.
That somebody's looking for jobs here, but they're also looking in Orlando or Tampa or elsewhere.
And Laura, when you mentioned your hiring events and the career fairs and everything, should a person go to the CareerSource website first and look that up and see who's going to be there and then submit their resume to you?
Yeah, I think you were getting us water when I mentioned that. Absolutely. Don't submit your resume to me. No, I'm not the person. And you're going to, if you go online and see who's there should be instructions for how you can get more job description and information and how you can apply online, which we recommend you do even before you go to the career fair, because that way when you meet someone, say, "Hi, I'm Laura Burns, and I'm really interested in your position of XYZ, and in fact, I've already submitted my application online." So, that's a way to indicate to the employer you're serious. You're not just there fishing, looking around, window shopping. So, we definitely encourage you, at minimum, to see the list of employers who will be at the career fair, so you can do a little homework and know what positions they're offering and what they're looking for.
It's always an amazing conversation we have with you, Laura, because you bring an actual usable piece of information for anybody out there that needs a job or wants a better job. I mean, it really is true. And same thing with the Talent Center. So I want to thank you all for coming in. Before we absolutely close the show, I want to make sure we give contact information. For CareerSource, it's the website, right?
CareerSourceCLM.com.
Okay. And for the Talent Center, it's
talentcenter.org.
Okay. And I messed up on the phone number before. Would you prefer the website or the phone number, or does it?
Give them the
Talent Center phone number is 840-5762.
Oh, okay. And CareerSource, you prefer the 800 number?
800, just that way everyone gets it for free. 800-434-5627.
All right. And real quickly, can I kind of ask kind of a maybe human interest question? Have you had anybody come to you like with unique skills without naming them? Somebody who may be jugglers or fire-breathing people or something?
No, not.
Artists? Have you had artists, like a portrait artist or something?
Yes.
That's their main career, right?
We have individuals with diverse backgrounds that are looking to figure out what they're going to do in today's environment. So they may have been successful a number of years ago in a particular area, but that area is not as viable as it once was. And
Right.
they're really looking to reinvent themselves.
Yeah, kind of like the newspaper business, right? That's reinventing
Absolutely.
itself all
Evolving,
the time.
constantly evolving.
The Star Banner website uses video all the time. I can see newspaper changing the whole way they do things. Thank you all. Thank you, Jerry Flanders, Jerry Phillips, and Laura Burns. Thank you for coming in. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOC.